Hello, fisher persons. It's Blue Monday morning. I couldn't go fishing. I had some doctor appointments. But I'm on the Highway 11 on the North Shore. That's the Highway 11 bridge in front of you. This sign here, the Blue Crab and the Pointe. That's where you would go to launch your boat to fish the Trestles on the north side. I tend to go here when I want to fish the north side, and I'm going to show you the other side on the south side. That when I want to fish the south side of the trestle, I actually go all the way to the south side. I like to minimize the boat ride because a little 14 flat can get a little rough out there. As you can see, the lake is nice and smooth. The trout master's out there right now. His first cast, he brought in a 5-pound trout. I don't know what he's done since then, but the lake is looking great. Don't know what the water clarity is. According to trout master, the clarity on the south side is looking good. Coming up here on my right is the North Drawbridge. Train Trestles only has one drawbridge, so you guys with canopies, you're not going to be able to go back and forth because of the height of the Trestles. The only way you can go back and forth is through here. You got one boat fishing up in here. Just past the North Draw, you'll see another boat, and that's where most people congregate at, that area up in there. Right along that North Draw. That's what I want to see. There's a troller, son. That's good news. First troll I've seen this year. Yes, sir. I'll be out there Wednesday, hopefully. Now that sign right there you see on the train bridge, everybody fishes that sign. They kind of like, I don't know why, but from that sign back to the North Draw is where a lot of concentration takes place. I'm still on the Highway 11 bridge heading south. Up here is the South Drawbridge. I've never seen it open. Once again, you guys with the canopy tops, you can go under the car bridge, but when you go out there to that train bridge, you're not going to get under it. The only way you get under it is to go back to the drawbridge on the north side. On the right up here, there's tons of people that fish that area. But that's the south shore of the train bridge right over there. It's about, I guess, about 1.5 mile, 2 mile run from here. Over there, a lot of people fish over there. That's the Highway 11 bridge. Sometimes them trout would get up right in here, It doesn't look like they got much tide moving. I would say it's falling based on what side the troller was trolling on. So you got a couple of fishermen, not many. Normally they, all right, now here I'm gonna stay on Highway 11. I'm gonna go over this little bridge right here, and I'm gonna show you another place to launch right on Highway 11, so you can fish the South Shore. Now, the options are to go back out to the lake over there and come around to the train bridge. I'll show you another little route you can do. I've run it. It's kind of scary, but and I've run it since the storm, so I don't think there's anything in the way. I hadn't run it in a while, but that's your call. I got a little 14-foot flat, not no big boat. Plus, there's a bridge you have to go under, and if your boat's too high, you're not going to get under it. Alright, that's the canal. Will take you out to the lake. On this canal along the highway here, it's called Irish Bayou. And right up ahead here is where you're going to launch your boat. You're going to go over a bridge right here, and that's the bridge you can come under and go the back way to get into Lake Pointe. And I do that when it's rough. If got a real strong east wind, rather than try to fight that, I'll go under the bridge and go that way. Alright, this is This is the bridge you can go under, and if you go out this way, again, it takes you back out to the lake, no problem. You go out into the lake, on the right hand side there's a bunch of rocks. It's a pretty good run, but it's pretty good action over that way. This little bayou here will take you the back way I was telling you about. You actually, when you run back this way, you'll go under the twin span. Over here is where the boat launch is. I'm gonna get off the side of the road so I don't get run over. They got a couple cars coming. You see the parked over there? That's where you'll park at your boat crossing the highway. This is still Orleans Parish, so you gotta be a little careful. A lot of traffic. Let me back off of here a little bit. There you go. All right, that's the boat launch right there, folks. That's what it looks like. It's a steep boat launch, but it's a good boat launch. And you see it's $7 to launch. Again, you're gonna park back over here in that lot. Nothing to it. Still heading towards New Orleans. This is another bridge that a lot of people fish off of when the trout are up in here, and they should be up in here. If they're trolling the Trestles, there should be trout along that little bridge right there. But sometimes you see 8-10 people fishing that bridge. Coming up ahead is the floodgate. Still heading towards New Orleans. Well, the lakes look pretty out there at the west end right now, heading back to Slidell. I just had lunch with Big Jerry. Big Jerry's 7 years older than me. Got 7 years more fishing time, but we had a great conversation. All right, folks. We're now going to be at the Industrial Canal Seabrook Bridge launch. Used to be a beautiful launch. It's been tore up quite a bit lately. I'm not quite sure about parking here because I've heard some horror stories about that too. But this is right at the Lake Pointe train and the Seabrook Bridge. They got a couple of big holes out there. If you can find the holes, you can probably do real well. Don't know what the water looks like yet. I'm gonna have to check that out. But as you can see, the various launches have been tore up quite a bit. Have a nice little beach here. A lot of people party. As you can see, it's pretty well tore up. Looks like they don't want you to launch here. Maybe this one's open. Maybe you can launch right there. Not sure. Doesn't seem like anybody fishing out in the lake. Beautiful, nice and cool spot though. In the summertime, you can sit down here and it's like fitting in the air condition. Working on the trailer over there. Frank Davis's bridge is gone, so you can't fish on that anymore. Last hurricane tore that up. Looks like the tide's coming in. Nobody out there fishing. I've fished that for many, many years. Caught a lot of trout out there, but I haven't fished it in many years. I did try to crab because that airplane wall over there, I used to crab along there and catch the crabs in June and July, but I haven't done that in a couple of years either, a few years. There's a boat launch right there. That's probably the guy that's working on his trail to launch his boat. So you can launch, folks. I just question, whether you have a vehicle when you come back. This next spot, I'm going to show you where you can launch at. Whoa! I got some holes back up in here. That's the Industrial Canal Bridge right there. You'll have to contend with that. You'll have to go under that to get into Lake Pontchartrain. But for the most part, that bridge is always up. Straight over that hump would take you to that bridge, but that bridge is closed, really, to vehicle traffic. And that's the Industrial Canal right there. And I don't know what the name of this road is, but this other launch is I feel safe with your vehicle. That's the name of this place right here. New Orleans RV Resort and Marina. Now they got a back down launch here. The launch is kind of shallow. You probably have to go ways back to launch your boat, and you really can't put your motor down till you get further out. And I don't know what time they opened. And when I came here a while back last year, I went in and bought my ticket 2 days before, and they just stamp your ticket with the date that you want to launch, so that you don't have any problem. This is the launch coming up right over here. Right here. That takes you directly into the Industrial Canal. You take a left, that takes you right out to the lake. Once again, that bridge that you see's up, sometimes it's down. You may have to deal with that, but for the most part, it's left up all the time. Once again, that's the back down launch. You park right over there. There's all kind of parking. I just feel your boat would be a lot safer. You come in and you want to buy a ticket, the office is right underneath of there. You see where it says open, that's actually the office. They got fishing stuff you can sell. That's where you get your check-in and also get your license or whatever you want. You pay the launch right there. They have pontoon boats here. They have houseboats you can rent. It's a nice little setup. It's a nice little community. See all the campers and everything. Anyway, if I was going to try to fish Seabrook, this is where I would launch at. If you buy a ticket to launch the boat, you know, whenever, a couple of days before, whatever, they'll stamp it the date that you're going to be here. And then on the outside right here, there's a kiosk right there. But there's also another one on the outside right there. They'll give you a code that you punch in there and you can get in. Because I don't know what time they open. I didn't want to take that chance. So I got the code so I can come in and go anytime I want. On my way back to Slidell, folks. Lake is beautiful, man. I mean, beautiful. Look at the action right off that point over there. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's plenty of action. Like glass out there. I see one boat over there. This is South Shore. I really enjoyed seeing that boat trolling this morning. There's a gentleman over here fishing off the bridge, on the side of the bridge. Trying to let some of this traffic get by here to keep flying by me. So far I counted 4 boats along the trestle coming up to the north draw. I see a few more boats along here. I don't know, man. Water still looks brown to me. They say they're catching them. I don't know. There are 2 boats on the north side of the road. I don't think we're going to see any more get close to the end of the bridge.